Sure.
Greetings, comrades! I'm Red McCano, Senior Executive Vice Senior President of Shadaloo's Department of Treasury.
I'm Melody Sinclair, and you're listening to How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio. Hey, Red, about your title, how many vice presidents of the Shadaloo Department of Treasury are there exactly?
There's 7 of us.
There's 7 vice presidents?
It's a very technical department.
Do they all have titles as long as yours?
I actually have the longest title, but that's nothing to really boast about. I'm right in the middle of the hierarchy, so I guess it's probably for clarification.
I feel that if your title needs clarification, your hierarchy may be too complicated to understand.
Nah, it's wicked easy. Here, okay, so I'm the Senior Executive Vice Senior President of Shadaloo's Department of Treasury, right? Underneath me is the Executive Vice Senior President. They're a Vice Senior President without the Senior Executive. They're just Executive. Then underneath them is the Executive Vice President, because their Executive is neither Senior nor their Vice, right?
Sure.
Then there's the First Vice President. Not first because they're the top Vice President, but like first on the hierarchy of Vice Presidents, but first from like the bottom. They're the bottom Vice President. I'm so sorry, First Vice President Dixon. You're the worst. You're just the worst.
What did Dixon do?
Nothing. They did nothing wrong. Dixon's great. So then the other way, going up, above me is the Senior Executive Vice President.
Wait, the Executive Vice Senior President outranks the Executive Vice President?
Yeah,
The Senior Executive Vice President outranks the Senior Executive Vice Senior President?
Yeah.
Right, wicked easy, not complicated, continue.
So over them is the Second Vice President.
Oh, come on!
Because they're second on the list. They're the Vice President's second. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Oh, totally. The First Vice President is the First Vice President because there's the first on the list from the bottom. The Second Vice President is the Second Vice President because they're second from the top on the list. Yeah, no, I got it. I get it. Yeah, And the last one, the Top Vice President?
Actually, they're just called Vice President.
Yeah, no, you're right. Top Vice President would be stupid. Just Vice President is so much more concise.
Hey, does FGC Radio have senior executive DJs?
Independence Day is right around the corner. This Friday is the 4th of July, and Opossum City will be abuzz with parties and celebrations. FGC Radio is hosting live events from Parky Park throughout the day, featuring musical performances, dancing, games, food, and more. Stick around after the sun goes down for the annual fireworks show over Salt River, brought to you by Sparks in the Sky Fireworks Emporium. They start at 9 p.m.
You working the gig?
No, it's Keeson, Rex, and Misfit. Events are for names and newbies.
Ain't it grand? Right in the middle. So what you doing instead?
The usual 4th of July things, a barbecue with burgers, brats, and watermelon, while watching an uncomfortable amount of shrieking kids playing in the sprinkler, occasionally dodging questions about why my ex from 4 years ago isn't here, because that person hasn't seen me in that long and just assumed we'd still be together. You?
Well, Liz got invited to one, which means, I was invited to one, so we're going to a 4th of July.
Good for you.
Do I have to wear the American flag pants, though?
How would we know what country you're celebrating if you didn't, Red?
That's a good point. So that explains all the flags the city's been putting up. Constant reminders and all.
Exactly. Before you get too wrapped up in all of that, though, the people want to know this week's global exchange rates.
Yeah, sure, why not? Kicking things off with the global exchange rates into Bison dollars. We're starting with Great Britain, pounds sterling, 0.198. American money, USD, 0.146. The Japanese yen, 0.001. The Hong Kong dollar, 0.019. The Norwegian krone, 0.015. The Rial Omani, 0.380. Zenny, 0.003. The Euro, 0.167. The Fiji dollar, 0.065. And the Bermudan dollar from Bermuda, 0.146.
When we return, Dr. Lazarus Kind of the Shadaloo Health Council is going to summarize M. Bison's physical, because that's just what we do in politics now.
Politics is weird.
Politics is weird. All that when we return. Let's take a music break. This is Clock Tower Stage from Marvel and Capcom 2.
Welcome back, comrades. That was Clock Tower Stage from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You're listening to How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio.
We'd like to welcome back to the show Dr. Lazarus Kind of the Shadaloo Health Council with a very important report to share with us all. Doctor.
Thank you. Documentation like this is important to share with the rest of the world. General Bison does not make as many public appearances as he used to on account of being assassinated no less than 4 times since coming to power. Some of those assassinations by the hands of American agents, Melody.
Yeah, next thing you know, people talk, the anti-Shadaloo propaganda machine runs with that talk, and suddenly people think Lord Bison is dead, or worse, weak.
Thank you, Red. But if I need assistance next time, I'll ask for it, okay?
Might be. Carry on, Doctor.
I have in my possession the results of General M. Bison's physical. The examination was performed on June 28, 2025 by Shadaloo Health Council 5th Chair Dr. Jesus at Shadaloo City National Military Medical Center. Dr. Jesus' exam included diagnostic and laboratory testing, as well as consultations with 20 of our leading medical personnel as recommended by the Shadaloo Health Council. The General has consented to the release of this exam for public record. Now, let's begin. Age, unknown. Height, 182 centimeters. Weight, 112 kilograms. Blood type A. Resting heart rate, 40 beats per minute. Blood pressure, 116/62. Pulse oximetry, 98% on room air temperature, 37.9 degrees Celsius.
I could have my Celsius wrong, but isn't that high?
In a normal human being, absolutely. A body temperature that high would be feverish, but General M. Bison is not a normal human. The psycho power coursing through his body maintains a heightened body temperature without the adverse side effects of a long-term fever. A normal human body could never. Not without severe and permanent damage, at least. Eye exam came back normal.
Sorry, normal? His eyes are white. There are no pupils or irises.
The General has pupils. They're very faint, but you can see them. I've seen them. General M. Bison has pupils. Now, if I may carry on, hearing exam was normal, thyroid and lymph nodes were normal, lungs were clear, EKG revealed no abnormalities. Heart function and blood flow were normal. Joints and muscles maintained a full range of motion. The general scored well on MoCA, PHQ-9, and GAD-7 tests, all within normal parameters. No concerning lesions or growths on the epidermis. Minor burn scarring on the hands and lower forearms from the physical manifestation and use of psychopower. All other scarring is attributed to the general's practice and application of martial combat both on and off the battlefield. The rest? A long series of panels with numbers that neither of you would understand the meaning of. You'll just have to trust me that all of them fall within normal parameters.
Thank you, Dr. Kine.
Just one more thing, Melody. Red. Your file indicates that you're due for your annual physical examination. If I have to hear from the embassy doctor one more time that it hasn't been done, I'll be incredibly inconvenienced, and so will you. Get it done.
Literally scheduling it right now, Doctor.
When we return from break, esports with Samson Escapades. Coming up next, though, this is Makoto's theme from Street Fighter 4.
comrades, you're listening to How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio. That was Makoto's theme from Super Street Fighter 4. It's actually Makoto's birthday today, so happy birthday, Makoto.
We've got Samson Escapades and MAXAdam standing by. Some excitement in the wake of Lobby 2025's conclusion.
It happened just a couple of days after we covered Lobby 2025. Spinning Cube Games released a reveal trailer for the next 4 characters in the fourth quarter update to Destiny is Destiny. I'm here with MAXAdam for the additional insight and reactions. How are you feeling about this trailer, MAXAdam?
It's exciting for sure. All we really knew before this is that there'd be 8 new characters, but only that MAU-122C was one of them. Try saying that 10 times fast. Now technically, not a new character. Ma is already in the game, but just wasn't playable.
Instead of giving you one playable boss, the trailer revealed that 3 more boss characters are on the way.
Yeah, so there's the King, who's an Elvis impersonator and does karate. Then there's the Drag King, who's like an impersonator of the King.
An impersonation of an impersonation.
Exactly, yeah, but only in the way they look. They don't fight the same way at all. The King's a rushdown character and the Drag King's a grappler.
I appreciate the way they represented all of DID's mechanical archetypes in the spread of boss characters.
Yeah, it's cool that the boss rush is going to have that variety. Leaves the Dragon King as the zoner of the 4, and it looks like he's going to be such a threat. The variety of projectiles, he's got a command dash in both directions, and in the air. I can already tell I'm going to have my work cut out for me when someone gets really good with that character next season.
Any thoughts on changing up your main yet?
I mean, no telling until I actually get my hands on them in training mode and run some sets. Plus, there's still 4 more reveals to go. I don't want to look too far ahead right now, I just want to stay focused on getting to the end of this season.
Do you intend to make your presence felt and subject to change?
I'll be there. The last tournament before This Is Destiny really draws a crowd. Everyone wants one last shot to win a favorable placement in the big one. It's a good time to get in some matches against a varied pool of opponents. Gauge how all the credible threats are doing.
And who do you believe are the most credible threats going into the final stretch?
Too many to name them all. A lot of names from last season's top 10 are still top 10 now. Edo, Ultraviolins, DID Mark, Goose, give him the zip. But at the same time, there's players that can out of nowhere have a good run like we saw a few weeks ago with Dougie Boy J and Q Gannon. You know, if I can talk myself up for a second, Sam, I am the #1 ranked player this season. So maybe I'm the most credible threat.
I can't argue with the numbers, MAXAdam. Subject to change will be open to registration soon. It's coming to you from the Go, Go, Go Cafe in Shadaloo City on August 6th. I'm Samson Escapades.
And I'm
Shadaloo
MAXAdam.
City, Shadaloo. Back to you, Melody and Red.
Got any questions, request dedications? Just want to say hi? You can send us a message on social media at HMI Bison Dollars. Use the hashtag BisonDollarsQRD.
Last chance to get them in before we read a few after the break.
Please enjoy Fast Break from Dead or Alive.
How fast is the break now?
Just under 3 minutes, Red. Welcome back, listeners. You're listening to How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio. We're about to read some of your questions and comments. Red, do you want to tell them one more time how they can get our attention?
Not really, but I'll do it anyway. You can get in touch via social media at HMI Bison Dollars. Use the hashtag Bison Dollars QRD. We might read off one of your questions. We might even answer it too. What do you got for us, Melody?
Seabass and Wildflowers on Blue Sky wants to know if we have any pets.
2 cats, brothers. One of them's an apple, and the other's dumb as a rock, which I believe is the standard 2-cat dynamic. I love them.
I've also got a cat, Rhodey. He's a hairless sphinx.
Rhodey, like the bread?
Oh, no. Rhodey like lemon pepper rotisserie chicken.
Ah, I can see why you might shorten it down to Roti.
Well, he knows he's in trouble if the full name comes out. On Thread, Shujin Academy VGM Club.
Great podcast, by the way. Go listen to the Shujin Academy VGM Club after we're done here.
Shujin Academy VGM Club wants to ask, how did Shadaloo come to send a contingent to FGC Radio in Opossum City? Why didn't they choose a larger metropolis like Metro City or Southtown?
It was just a perfect storm of good tidings, really. FGC Radio actually approached us with the offer looking to add some international variety to their programming. Their base of operations is, of course, here in Opossum City. It's a great location for me because it's close enough to the Shadaloo Embassy. It especially works for me because it means I can be closer to my wife, Liz. She works in the embassy, plus it got Mel off overnights, right?
You don't have to say it like I was toiling away in some dimly lit booth with no end in sight. The overnights have their charm. The office is a lot more quiet and relaxing. You might get a few weird calls, but it's mostly just other people living that overnight life. Truckers, bartenders, dancers, waitstaff. Plus, you know I still have to pull the occasional all-nighter just to put all this together.
And we salute you for it, Melody. That's going to take us to our last music break of the day. Stick around, there's still more of How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio. Please enjoy Shock Therapy from Cerebral.
back, listeners. That was Shock Therapy from Cerebral. You're listening to How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio, but not for much longer. It's time for us to say goodbye.
Ciao.
And such.
Don't worry, though. Coming up next, did someone reset the timeline again? I vaguely recall a past that is no longer canon. What's up with that?
For How Much in Bison Dollars, I'm Melody Sinclair.
And I'm Red McCano, Senior Executive Vice Senior President of Shadaloo's Department of Treasury. Gloria ad Pax Bisonica. Enjoy your day. How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio is a How Much in Bison Dollars production brought to you by FGC Radio. You can follow FGC Radio on Blue Sky at FGC Radio. How Much in Bison Dollars on FGC Radio features music by Terrible Broseph. You can follow Broseph on both Twitter and TikTok at Terrible Broseph. The role of Red McCano was played by me, How Much in Bison Dollars. You can follow me on most social media sites at HMI Bison Dollars or reach level 30 in survival mode and beat Dizzy. Melody Sinclair was portrayed by Solstice Hannan. Solstice can be found on most relevant and some irrelevant social media sites at Darker Solstice. Dr. Lazarus Kind was portrayed by DXKramer. They can be found on TikTok and Instagram at DXKramer. Samson Escapades was portrayed by Professor Tom of the Shujin Academy VGM Club podcast. You can follow the professor on Blue Sky at Shujin Academy and on Instagram at Shujin Academy VGM Club. You can listen to the Shujin Academy VGM Club podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. MAXAdam was portrayed by Captain Supreme. You can follow Adam on Blue Sky at Captain Supreme. Special thanks to FGC Radio for broadcasting this show, and thank you, comrades, for listening to it. How Much in Bison Dollars airs the first and third Tuesday of every month. Reruns of broadcasts can now be found on platforms like YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever else you might enjoy listening to podcasts. This week's divination by Groppler Morn is 295430. I mean, sure. Okay. I guess. Thank you, and take care.